Rise of Iron is just a few short weeks away, but there are still plenty of things you can do to prepare and be ready for launch day. The Wrath of the Machine raid releases on September 23rd, and being stocked up and prepped will be crucial for those looking to complete it that Friday. The steps outlined in this video will also help you get as much new gear as possible in anticipation of endgame activities. I've brought along my good friend M. Vito to help out with this, so let's get going. You will want plenty of motes, coins, weapon parts, armor materials, and planetary materials. Having to scrounge for these things on launch week is not what you want. Spend your legendary marks on planetary materials that you're running low on, and do this right now. There's no reason to sit at 200 marks unless it's a few days before Rise of Iron's release. Being fully stocked up on your materials will allow you to level up new gear quickly and easily during the first few weeks of Rise of Iron.
Remember to convert any unused materials like Radiant Shards and energy over at the Spear to ensure tons of motes. We'll talk more about how it is important to stock up on heavy synths a little bit later in the video. Running the level 28 version of Prison of Elders is the most reliable source of strange coins in the game right now. The activity is also good for Motes of Light, Glimmer, engrams, bounties, and those pesky black wax idols. Nightfalls are also a great source of strange coins and exotic engrams. There is also no such thing as too many motes or too many strange coins, so use your time wisely within the next few weeks to stock up.
Get rid of unused weaponry and junk that you don't need. We know that Rise of Iron will not be expanding vault space upon launch, so having room for new gear will be crucial. If you're like me, then you've got a lot of clutter and junk bloating up your vault. Take the time to get rid of unused and unnecessary items. Be sure to take advantage of material conversions that can be beneficial to your character before outright deleting things.
Having an additional max level character can be extremely valuable for extra shots at weekly endgame loot. Being able to complete the Nightfall on 2 or 3 characters over just one will give you more chances at receiving the new endgame loot and achieving the light level cap faster. So if you haven't already, level up an alternate character. You still have time and the benefits can be pretty significant. I know a lot of Destiny players have already done this, but if you're still just playing on one character and you're looking to maximize your potential in Rise of Iron, take the time now to roll up an additional character. The leveling process takes about 8 to 14 hours to reach level 40, depending on the player and your efficiency, leaving you with more than enough time between now and Rise of Iron's release.
Pre-order Rise of Iron if you want the Iron Gallarhorn and the Gallarwing Sparrow. This is the one and only time you'll hear me encouraging a pre-order, and I'm only encouraging to those who want the Iron Gallarhorn skin and the Iron Gallarwing Sparrow. For the sake of details, it should be noted, all Rise of Iron players will have a chance at earning the Year 3 Gallarhorn through a quest, but only those who pre-order will have access to the Black Gallarhorn, the Iron Gallarhorn. The Gallarwing Sparrow will be purchasable through tests at the Eververse store to those who didn't pre-order. If you're already planning on buying Rise of Iron, there's no need to miss out on these 2 incentives.
Do not waste materials leveling armor and guns right now unless you absolutely know that you want to carry those pieces of gear forward. Stockpiling your resources for the new Rise of Iron gear is far more important than trying to max out every piece of gear in your inventory right now. Trust me, there will be plenty of new gear to spend those materials on when Rise of Iron gets here.
Heavy ammo synths are the absolute best source of faction rep in the game, which is why you see a lot of content creators stocking up tons of heavy synth before an expansion or large update like in April. You can exchange 100 heavy synths to achieve an entire faction level, granting you a faction rank up package. These packages give you a strong shot at new weapons, armor, ships, and shaders, so stock up on the synths now. The 3 best venues for purchasing heavy synth is through Xur for strange coins. You can also exchange 5 black wax idols for a heavy synth from Eris, or you can go to Varix and for 1 ether seed plus 250 glimmer, you'll get a heavy synth.
Do not spend all your coins though on synths. You will want to have a healthy stock of strange coins ready for Xur's new inventory come Friday the 23rd, and then each subsequent week thereafter.
So between now and release, running the level 28 Prison of Elders is a great way to get more coins, and you'll get motes, black wax idols, and engrams from doing this. Patrols are a fantastic way of faction rep edging. That's when you get your faction as close as possible to ranking up without crossing the threshold. Then on launch day, cross the threshold, easy package.
Make sure to stock up on as many completed bounties as possible, so that on release, you can again get a faction rank up package from the Vanguard by turning them in. Old raids like Crotazen and Vault of Glass don't take a whole lot of time to complete, and can reward you with shards and energy that can easily be converted into desired materials at the speaker.
So that'll do it for our last minute preparation tips. We hope you all are excited for Rise of Iron like us. It's going to be a great time. If you have any questions or ideas of your own, we'd love to hear about it down in the comments below. And be sure to check out MVito's channel too for more Destiny tips and content. His links will be down in the description below. Cheers, Guardians!